For the session of the 12th of July 2021, Created Inc. stock closed at $5.58 and currently in this post-market, if not pre-market of the 13th of July 2021, it has extended by 28%, currently at $7.16, and it is likely that it is a case of a short squeeze. We have a market cap of $65.7 million here, 11.774 million shares outstanding. The stock is, as at the close of that session, the session of the 12th of July, the stock was rallying within a slightly bullish trend. The underlying trend is looking quite bullish. The 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and I think all the other moving averages definitely have to be bullishly sloping upwards, even though this before now the whole trend was a bearish one. But what are we looking at right here? Look at that. As at the 9th of July, Friday the 9th of July, we had a short volume of 20.6%. It doesn't look like a lot. It doesn't look like a lot going by what we had, what was there earlier on, 51.5%, 51.0%, you know. So it just cooled off there. But look at what it's saying on short squeeze. Yes, the short percent of float is 41.93%. That is what we are looking at right now. This naked report just shows you daily short figures, but this tends to show you what is there already. We just hope it is a reliable data. It says 20 minutes delayed, so we probably have to trust it, you know. So yes, you know, this is what market participants may have noticed, and we can see there's a relatively small float of 11.774 million shares. And let's go and see what's going on live. Yes, you can see that it is okay. It has now retraced again. It was at 28%, has dropped down to 23.84%. You can see the price is moving up there. We have a figure of $6.9. Yeah, that's what we are looking at right now. This is not, the graph is not, the chart is not exactly reflecting that. So let's see whether the daily model will do so. Okay, the daily model, okay, yes, it's doing that exactly. So we will stick with this daily model. So we can see what's going on here. It's at $6.88, and we can see momentum is also improving. We have the RSI. Okay, let's look at the RSI. Okay, for the month of July, let's say from mid July, the RSI has been pretty much it was pretty much more of a bearish signal, but of late it is no longer the case. You can see that currently at over 70, the RSI is over 70 at 78.02. so the signals are shooting up. So because this is live, you know, this also takes account of what is going on right now. This extension of 29.57%, 30%, it's you know, it's quite active at the moment. Suddenly become active now, 33%. You know, we have a volume of 117. It's pretty much very much active and going on. So the signals are very much bullish. RSI, as you can see, it's currently sitting at 78, roughly approximately 79 roughly that. So let's see what the MACD is saying. MACD is clearly above the signal line and extending. Yes, that's what's going on right now. It has now inched up again to $7.3. That is definitely a short squeeze that is likely to occur once the market opens for a lot more market participants to get involved. So fingers crossed, it might, some people are speculating it will extend beyond its 52 week high. If it will extend beyond that 52-week figure, it might supersede it. Let's see whether we can get that 52-week high. 52-week high is we don't have it. I think it's $19.41. That's the 52-week high. So are we looking at an extension of if we have to get there, we will be talking about something way more than 300%, more than 300% for us to get beyond 1941. Well, let's see how it's going to pan out. When the market opens, more and more people, more and more market participants will see that this is probably one of the stocks that's in the move, and they might get involved. They might want to get involved, and for now it's relatively cheap. Currently trading at $7.09. If you want to get involved, by all means, do so. But just with sums you can always afford to lose. And if history is anything to go by, yeah, there's a good chance we are going to. It's going to be a sustained one. If history is anything to go by, going by what has been happening with a lot of the stocks that have been on squeeze, and we have to point out that there isn't any news concerning Created Inc. as such. There isn't any fresh news. So going by just that alone, we might conclude that it might be a short squeeze that is going on. There isn't any news. It had a 33% extension in the previous session, and we're now having a 22% extension now. It's fluctuating. Yeah, it has to be that, and also the fact that we have a short. Let's look at it again. According to Short Squeeze, we have a short percent of float of 41.93%. Why would it not be a short squeeze? And look at that. Short shares float is 2 million, even though float and outstanding, they are not exactly the same. I think float is the one that is available to be traded. Outstanding are the ones that have been authorized. So correct me if I'm wrong, and I need to clarify that so that I can stop guessing which one it is. So trading volume for the previous session was 42.27 million. That's a lot. See that. Trading volume versus average is 9,322%. That's the change. That is change that occurred during that session. And trading volume average is 453, but we have 42,205 that in the previous session. So there's a good chance the rally that happened in that session will continue today, the 13th of July. So the extension is now at 24.37%. All of this is live. All of this is live. We are looking at it live, and RSI is very strong, indicating that the signal is a bullish one. Momentum is also strong as well. All these oscillators are very much strong and bullish, so we don't need to break down anything or try to analyze anything. The signals are very much bullish. The stock is extending, currently at $7.06. The short percent of float is above 40. There isn't any news. It's a small float. So all of these, going by what we've been seeing of late, will lead one to conclude it's a short squeeze. For Created. Obviously, Created is a company that is involved. It's in the interactive and media services. At some point, a few weeks ago, I think it's summed up. It had over 30,000 subscribers, I believe, to each service or something like that. So the last piece of news was as at the 21st of June. They say it closes a common stock offering. So yes, we are looking at a bullish extension. We have it. We have the RSI here as well. 14-day RSI pointing at to some extent validating what we had. The figure is 70.52 here. And it says it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. It's easily outperforming the S&P 500. The momentum is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. So the signals are all very much bullish. This share percent of float is conversely a bullish signal. Conversely, when you have any short interest at all, if you have shorts any short volume. It doesn't matter how small it is. It's a bullish signal. It's a contrary. The contrary implication is that it is a bullish signal. So that is what we are looking at right now. So okay, we have an interruption. The chart has gone off, but in any case though, you know for sure created is extending. If you really want to get involved, know what you're doing. Be careful. Don't pile in all your funds in the stock. We know, we believe, we expect, we speculate that it will extend. It will extend significantly when the market opens. You may be watching it right now as the market is trading, and there's a good chance it may have probably reached up to 100% or close to that. Just know what you're doing. If you're not already in as at this sort of prices, between $5 and $7, just know you are playing into tail risk territory. The sort of territory that is not expected of the stock to trade in a given session. So just be very careful. It is even as it is right now, I believe it may be approaching tail risk territory, going by the fact that it has extended by up to 60% already. There's a good chance it is easily now trading in tail risk territory. So by the time you're watching this video, there's a good chance it would have extended even way more. Okay, so be very careful. Know what you're doing. If you're going to trade it, you're getting involved with a very risky play. It will, obviously, if you take the risk, there's a good chance you will be rewarded handsomely. But also the reverse is also the case. Okay, so be careful. Thank you very much for watching this video.